Good evening and welcome to the tavern. I hope life is grand for you all. Life. Okay, just a second because I'm not sure if I still had an echo. I know I had an echo. I think I had an echo. I think there's echo to win the song. Hello, hello. I hope you're well. Welcome to the tavern, and it's back to working on No Mercy Percy. Last time I started working on all the little gold details, and tonight I need to finish them up. Hey, Hooper, what's up? Howdy ho. Oh, I should take these glasses off. These are my normal readers, so I can actually see my computer when I'm starting up. I also had to put the printer on. I need to actually print some stuff for the weekend. As I said, I'm in the space between two cons. Leg is itchy, and I think I just picked the scab. Mosquito. I think the mosquitoes chewed my legs pretty good a couple weeks ago. Alright, so I almost don't want to unpack because I'm just gonna have to repack it all tomorrow, anyways. I did fit. Oh, that's right. I did finish something, and I'm gonna have to actually get a hold of the gentleman who hired me and tell him it's done. I managed to turn in something this weekend. Nothing much. Just figuring I'm gonna get a puppy. Oh my gosh, that's puppy. All right, so before I get to Percy, so I can gently pick all the packing peanuts off this. No, I glued this and it broke. Oh, I think I'll have to re-glue it. It's just a piece of the back. I found a broken piece in my bag, so. But here it is, the finished one. Is the piece. Oh, it's not quite finished. Shoot, that's right. I have to actually put the dirty down on it. Let me put that piece where I won't lose it. And then I also did another piece, a really quick and dirty piece, if I can find it. It's somewhere in this box. Here it is. Actually, there's one thing I think I need to do in this, but for the most part, it's done. So, War Machine. I think that's who it is. So, that's that. And that's another order of 5 mint bottles for some person I've been doing business with for a long time. Alright, I don't know why that didn't stick. It should have. It was stuck just fine, and now it's like falling off. If worst comes to worst, I just leave it. But then again, I'm going to put the rest on. Maybe I should do that tonight. I have my other project I'm actually working on stream, but I'm going to glue this first. So, OGC, well, I'm wearing my, well, not that you see, I'm wearing my OGC shirt. It's purple. I love the fact they have purple shirts this year. They had colored ones. They had the old pattern where they do the whole, black, well, it used to just be black and white. And now I notice this year she went to purple. Alright, come on. This is the piece that fell from the spot. I know it is. It should just fit. It's an extremely clean break. Problem is, I think this other thing's kind of in the way. Come on. As for No Mercy Percy, today I'll be working on. This isn't sitting in there right. Why are you not sitting in there right? So my plan is, yeah, throw rust on the stuff on this guy. I don't know why this is not sitting in. Well, there's only one way this actually goes. It just won't. It won't lock in. I'm gonna hit it with a lot of rust in that section. Hey, Iron Michael! How are you tonight? I'm doing a little repair work. Before I get to... Oh, that's stuck. Alright. Let's see if that holds. I said I'm going to be putting rust on both my ears. How are you tonight? My con was good. I got a lot done. It was productive, so that was good. So, my leg is bleeding. Because I had a mosquito bite and I scratched it by mistake. No, I'm not using my paint water to clean my leg, but I am going to get a lot of it off. I really don't want to be dripping on the floor. Terrain! Too much terrain! Yeah, I know, you have a whole ton of terrain you're working on for multiple tables. I want to say it's probably I'm glad it's not for Gen Con, which is so... At least I don't think it is. Or is it for Gen Con, which is like... What, a week from this week? Yeah, it's a week from this weekend. I'll be at a different con. I'll be at a brand new con at my whole college. It's called SagaCon. It's at Salem State University. At the time I went, it was a college. Okay. So, right now I got my 3D printer running. Get some more cats off of it. Alright, so I was going to my bag to grab... Actually, wrong bag. I need to go to this bag to grab my brushes. It was such a good time. Like, OGC, which was the one last weekend. That's like... As the con chair says, it's like a family reunion. Where it's just a bunch of gamers that get together. Or a gaming family that gets together. Let's see, do I want this brush? Yes. It's about, it's a family of gamers that gets together once a year. So, okay. On to this. Mr. No? Go ahead, yeah, why am I? No mercy, Percy. Alright, so I have to find... So they were also in this bag. The non-metal metallic set. I believe they're also in this bag. I think there is a tournament soon. I keep trying to find faster ways paint, but there's just too much damn detail. Ah. You can't just make it all like, you know, rock or carved rock and just paint it all rock colored and dry brush it. That would make it quicker. Alright, I'll take out the whole set. That would make makes that why you would have to be painting a bunch of terrain for multiple tables. It has, I would agree, it's got to be for a tournament. All right. So I'm going to start with the highlight. And I may end with some of this on the highlight. So tonight we get to find someone else to raid because Garrett's Friedmar can't stream tonight, so it's all silly details. Oh no. Alright, so I want this brush. Why I keep yawning? I guess I'm tired. I had a long day today. Work was a lot of work. This is sort of gold braid. I don't know. Think about when I want to go full shiny, but probably not. This might be the extent I do. I should have him done before AAC, so that's probably the con he'll be making his premiere at. So what are people working on tonight? I guess I got the answer from Art or Michael that terrain, too much terrain. What is everyone else working on? Hooper, what were you working on? You're working on a puppy. That's really exciting. What else were you working? Were you working on something else? Finishing workup. Oh, workup. Sadly, it's not painting work. But hey, yeah, puppy. Painting and puppies probably don't mix. Painting miniatures and puppies probably don't mix real well. Just a lot of really tiny. These are just little tiny curlicues. So we'll do a couple of here. I'm doing what kind of makes sense. Then what am I doing after this? Probably the gloves. What I'm probably going to do after this. They're one of the largest hobo groups in the Northeast, maybe the East Coast. Oh, that's... who's they, actually? What store? It's got to be a store, right? Who is they? Now these bits that aren't on the jacket. I might hit with a little white. The store these are for a Tabletop Gaming Center in Newington. I assume Connecticut? Is that Connecticut? That must be Connecticut. Well, cool. Every store should have some painters they can hire to paint their that they can hire one of us, to paint their stuff, so they have really snazzy looking tournaments, right? Now this, I think, I might put some white, because this is actually like a metal sword thingy, so. Well, the nice thing is that AAC, which is where I run the artists and vendors, at least for this year, I finally see the end And it's probably not a train. As long as everybody friggin', pays up, which is most everybody at this point, and doesn't cancel or anything like this, the pay is pretty bad, I'm sure. Well, I hope it's enough to cover it. I should pay you more. Okay, granted, I'm definitely not the one to talk because honestly, I don't charge even minimum wage. I look at it's by piece. Alright, I'm trying to find. I may have to actually start pulling these out. I'm trying to find my titanium white, which I'm pretty sure is in the pocket where I put all the other Pro Acro paints. But naturally, it's never on top. What I always want to find is never where I want to find it. And I don't want to pull this out. But I'm probably going to have to. Let me try not to knock my drink over too. Christ almighty, every friggin' time. I need one bottle of paint. I have to pull out 20 bottles of paint to get the one I friggin' want. Okay. Alright, maybe I'd have to pull out 20, but I'd have to pull out a bunch. And it's all go right back in. Admittedly, there's a part of me that I like to quit my job now and do this, but people have to start paying more of a living wage in order for me to do that. Or I have to start charging more. But I don't really want to because my charge is competitive to what's out there. Alright. The white should be, I think, even smaller. I'm gonna grab a little shadow. That's it. I gotta pull everything out and anyway, I gotta put it all back away. Well, I might do some work when I'm done with this. Yeah, before the end of the street, I'm gonna grab that piece I was working on, the commission piece, and I'm gonna put the metal metallic in there. We got Payne with a pirate hat. Oh my gosh, I just saw who that was. Leslie. Leslie? Von Wolfcar. That's a Reagan. That's an ex-Reagan. Oh my god. How are you tonight? How are you doing? I'm not 100% sure how I'm doing. You and David. I'm gonna kill you two. Oh man. We got the characters killed. My favorite too. Don't tell anyone else that. I love everybody's characters, but oh man. How are you tonight? It wasn't. I know. Can I say it again? Fuck Lucinda. I fucking hate her. Tired? I'll bet. How's your son? How's the baby? I'm tired too, actually. And I don't have a baby. I've got a job that just eats my energy. But I like it. I don't know if that's bad. I'm really glad you're here, though. I've missed... Goddamn, I've missed playing. I miss gaming with you. I can't wait till see your new character. Oh, like it's a stupid bot. Bye-bye, bot. Time to ban. Ban Hammerer. I'm glad. He's cute. He's so cute. Thanks for sending the pictures. That made my day. That made my day. So do you have a new character yet? You have at least have some time to think about it. Although I had 3 sessions this week and all gone. A few I haven't. That figures. You. Oh my gosh. You. I'm trying to remember now. Alright, so I have a friend. Who, yeah, you seem like the type that you would over prepare. You'd come up with like 5 characters in case the one you were playing went away. Like, so I had a friend who did this. He was afraid that my character was going to kick his character off the ship. It was the pirate, the very pirate that I made this hat for. Or I decorated this hat for. Captain Rosa. Well, Captain Rosa is in Pathfinder world, and basically the nation to the north. I don't know if you know how well you know Pathfinder, but a pile of dead bards. No, although that's ironic because I do play. I love to play bards. It's my favorite class. But no, a friend of mine. So basically, he decided his character, who's actually she, we came from Cheliax. Cheliax is run by tyrants. They have deals with devils, the lawful evil, nasty, horrible place. They are absolute tyrants. They rule with an iron fist. And they really hate pirates. And the pirates are just to their south in the shackles. My character hates the Cheliax. They're the reason why her grandfather disappeared. And such. So she hunts them. But the thing of it is, this character actually was a slave of theirs. And was technically supposed to be spying on us for their behalf to stop being a spy. And I found out I find out that she's a spy for the Cheliax. And I going, well, what should I do with this? So I go talk to her, and she's like, well, I only really did it because I was just trying to get away. I don't want to be a slave anymore. I want to get away from them. And this was a way to get away from them. And she showed me the report. It was the most friggin' ridiculous. Like, it was like 2 sentences of all stuff that everybody knows. So, I mean... So, the thing of it is, though, the player wasn't sure when I found out that he was supposedly a spy, or she was a spy. The player, he wrote up 4 characters to replace her with. And I'm like, you only needed 1, buddy. You didn't need 4. And Why'd you have no faith that I wasn't gonna replace you anyways? Everyone loves demons. Devils, not demons. Devils are the lawful evil ones. Demons are chaotic. You don't want to make deals with demons. They will backstab you. Well, not like you have time to play Pathfinder these days. Actually, my friends come to think of it. They do have. Oh God, how old is he now? Is he 2 yet? I think he'll be 2. I think he'll be 2. I could be wrong on this. He could be 3. Wow, I'm getting old. I'm getting senile my old age. I don't remember what year he's 2 or he's gonna be 3 in October. I think he's gonna be. But we've actually made gaming work. Basically, well now because he's old enough. Now he stays up later. So mom and dad switch off at the game. But what they were doing is they were playing by Discord. One of them was playing by Discord, the other one would show up, and they would alternate. So they get some adult time every 2 weeks or so. Last Pathfinder ended with a performance of The King in Yellow. Oh, how exciting! Just do debt pyramids. Choose that contract of that demon. Pay for the contract of the last one. This seems like something you would do, Sir Wolf Collar. You have a definite theme. I mean, wolves, lions. I will say this though. I am. You know, it's funny. I know our characters. They're just figments of imagination. They are not real. You're real, and you are what matters to me. But I can't help it. I'm actually very sad about this. You know, I guess it's like the unfulfilled stuff. I wanted to see where our story went. I now have to find my fucking kid. You dick! How dare you die before I wait when Darby woke up and told her where her kid was. Hacking animals. Ah! Actually, you're technically not dead yet. So if you thought Darby hated the cam before, if she finds out what happened here, she's gonna hate him more. And I think her entire ambition is gonna be to tear down the tower in Portland. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the thing. But I also, I mean, I really love these characters. For real. They were so well portrayed. To me, it's a tribute to you guys as players. That's just how good your characters were, that I am going to miss them this much. We should be finishing my current campaign soon. Players want pirates next. Yes! See? Pirates are the best. So and if you don't know who I'm painting, by the way, Mr. Wolf. This is Percival. Well, actually it's on there, but it's on my thing. Percival, Friendly Mom. This is from the Steamforge Games Crit Roll set. Naturally, I'm a huge critter. I bought all the models in this set, and there were a lot of them. Because they had the original sets of the Mighty Nine and Vox Machina, and then they had some extra ones. They're like an extra box of stuff, which had like about 6 more minis. And then they did a thing where they released a mini every single time there was like a convention of a bunch of the other characters. So I bought them all. And I'm also 3D printing too. There's much more hard to say. I said that we should. Nope. I read all that. So, yeah, no, I will forever miss Reagan. Miss Reagan Door. Oh my god, she's got a name like friggin' Percival. It's 20 names put together. And you know what? I don't know Percival's whole name either. I'm not learning hers. I never learned the whole thing. It's just Riggindor. Alright. Well, the good news is, though, I get to play Darby again now that Cyrus is kicking back off Cyberpunk. Because Miket's not around. I stirred up more shit in that game than I did in the original. But I honestly cannot wait to see what is brought in. I really can't wait to see the new character. I hope we can make ties. If you're still there, Mr. Wolf. What's it like to play? Oh, you're the perpetual GM. It's fun not having to prep. I don't have time to prep. That's my problem. Actually, what was nice this weekend when I was at OGC, I got to play some Pathfinder. I haven't done that in a while, so I got to get some points on XP on some of my characters. So, prep what's I'm pretty sure actually DJ does. I don't believe he shows up without at least figuring out what he's gonna do that night. At least he claims he preps. So there isn't anything behind the jam screen. Yeah, you know what? That's my secret now. My secret is that I don't plan. You know, as even as a player, I don't plan. You know, you make. I plans are a waste of time. Complete and utter waste of time. I build my sandbox and take notes and names. Rest is I think our improvisations mean. You're just jumping in and say hi at Weird Al concert. You lucky. Actually, I'm going to go to a concert later this year. I'm going to go see Rush. As long as Geddy Lee's voice doesn't implode again, I'm looking forward to that so much. Their new drummer she's phenomenal. She's as good as Neil Peart, and that's just shocking that anybody could even like come close to him. But yeah, Weird Al's amazing. I've actually seen him in concert. He was at BlizzCon. He was the closing act of BlizzCon one of the years I went. Okay. So what am I doing next? Probably, you know what, I'm going to do the scabbard next. I was thinking of doing the gloves, but I think I'll do the scabbard next since I got the gold all out. Have fun, though. Have fun at the concert. So, but that's the thing I've determined in all these years of playing games, that really, it's a monumental friggin' waste of time to plan a battle or anything. Because as soon as you get into that battle, all your plans, if you just spent 20, 30 minutes or whatever planning, they'll go out the window. I'd rather pivot. I think it's more fun. You wonder why Darby is the way she is. Well, there you go. It's because I don't plan shit. I'm sorry you hated her choices. I do feel like most of the server hates. I feel like everyone hates her. Now, Now, like, the very few friggin' people that actually might have not hated her are all dying or retiring. To be fair, I do write a custom bestiary I could pull. Oh, that's cool. I don't need that. Now we're gonna hope I can see this when I get all painted black. And there's a little band right there. But that unfortunately is something I've just found. It's like we've tried planning as PCs and it always ends up a disaster. No many plays, just aren't. Well, it's not even that. I think, yeah, well, even the one, hey, there's an Anarch that's a fucking traitor to the Anarchs. Who's definitely not her ally. Maybe he was your ally, but he's not mine. I hear rumor he's gonna pull the character out of the game. I like that figures. Cause shit and then run away. When I come back, so you can't. So she won't come and murder your ass when she finds out. Although, I have to ask you, since you're here, I'm gonna start running a Neon Rain game. That sounds like Cyberpunk. Well, see, you could bring in an Anarch. That would be refreshing. But I almost have to ask. Shit, what was I gonna ask? Alright, first of all. Oh, you gotta go! Damn it! Can I ask one thing? Yeah, you probably have to go. I was just gonna ask, do I have the keys to the Ivy Towers and the zoos? You know, video footage? I mean, I was in a contract. I can hack it. I'm so sad I'm not gonna get to that friggin' job for you. I'm glad you dropped by, though. That was the question. Alright, so I had a couple, but I can ask the others later. It was like past things. But does Crimson, we signed a contract, right? So that Crimson was working for you. We had a contract. We had no exchange. Why we had months to exchange information. I'll just hack your fucking. You know, the thing is, I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of it. But I was gonna see if I could hack the security cameras to the zoo. And maybe I would have found out what happened to you. I mean, she knows Jax is missing, so. Because Jax was actually working for her. Jax got Matt's computer skills, or Eve did. I did hear you were skeezy. I mean, you're only gonna see what we. Yeah, that's what I figured, but you never. She's a hacker. She might be able to find something secret. I mean, Paquette doesn't know anything about hacking either, so. Maybe we can suck her into telling him more of that. No, I think that's what's gonna happen, which is unfortunate, but. Oh man! I remember the question was shit. The actual question was, when if Darby woke up and you were around, were you gonna basically use Darby as a weapon to go after, what's her face, Victoria Ash for taking out Jax? That would be the question. But I can, if you're gone, that's fine. Otherwise, I can ask that later. I'm still gonna do it though, just in case. I mean, you miss all the shots you don't take, so I might as well take it and see if I can get anything. But if not, that's okay too. We'll just try not to spend a lot of time on it this time. No, Reagan wouldn't use anyone to do something they weren't going to do themselves. Okay, well, I mean, I can beat her down. That's the thing. I was like, I get the feeling that people are going to try to use my character as a weapon. I didn't think Mel was going to do that. So, alright, I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to game with you again. Really glad you dropped by. I hope you drop by again and visit the tavern at some point when I'm streaming. Won't be this weekend, but because I'll be at another con. But I always look forward to you dropping in. As I do everybody, because I like to chat. I think I went a little crazy with this. Alright. Funny, everybody hated that character. Well, I didn't hate that character, but but yet she does things like that where she actually will do things I approve of. I can see the raised line, so that's good. Plus also the raise, so. So I'm using the side of my brush. Not that color. Started grabbing the gold base. I want the gold shadow. I will paint them brighter. I just heard the ding ding. Bacon Golem! Oh my god. Oh, you know what? It's not Pirate. I did this. I actually wore it for the entire time he was around because he's never usually around that long. And I'm pretty sure it's been over 15 minutes. But I got pirate hatted by my good friend Wolf Collar. One of my vampire friends. Right, he's not a vampire, but he plays one on TV or on Discord. And he's just a wonderful friend. And you know, I know characters aren't real, but losing them, like if I lose my own, so be it. If I lose somebody else's, I'm all sad. I know they're not real, but doesn't mean I can't be sad about it. Actually, I got something in the mail, which I should probably unbox. I'm doing Percival. Oh my god, excuse me. Bacon Golem! I'm doing Percival from Kurt Roll. I'm pretty happy with how he's coming out. Tonight I'm doing some non-metal metallic gold. You know what? I'm gonna go grab the box. It's sitting... Is it a camera? It's not a camera? Oh my gosh, let us K! Well, what's funny, we had a wolf collar and now we've got a wolf. No box? What do you mean no box? Well, I'm gonna go get the box that's actually in the background. This is not a huge, big unboxing, but this is, I got something cool in the mail that I ordered, and it's Warhammer related. It's in a much bigger, ooh. There sounds like there are loose pieces in here. I got a made-to-order kit set. Anybody who knows the made-to-order sets that have been up might be able to guess which one if you know me. Of course, many of you might not know me, since you just came in on the raid with Lotus K. So, Lotus K, what were you working on? How was your stream? I assume, actually, why do we all ask that? Streams are awesome. Is anyone ever going to go to another, person's thing and say, it sucked? No, it is not. It is a Warhammer thing. And it was from their made-to-order. I got this box. I didn't realize it'd be so big, because these are really small. I need something to cut this with. I do Warhammer on here, too. I do a lot of Reaper. Although what I'm working on right now, as my thing says, it's Percival! Frederick St. von Musel Kowalski de Rolo III from The Legend of Vox Machina and Critical Role. I bought all the Steamforged Kickstarter models, and every time that they release a season, I'm a little late on this one. Trying to figure out where I should slice this. I think it's right here. I don't like the fact that it sounds like there are pieces wandering around, rolling around in this box. And it's a much bigger box than I would have thought these would have come in. Well, honestly, you're not going to be very... They're related to orcs. Oh, wow. It is a bunch of... Oh my god, they're metal ones. Oh, it's gonna be the fuck it. We have a bazillion pieces. Let's see if I can find pictures. Oh my god. So this is the made-to... It is... It's the grots. The pirate grots. That one's missing a head. Here we go. It's the pirate grots. From the baboons. Wait, no, not the baboons. Oh my god. It's not the baboons. What the hell's the pirate one? It's the rich people. Sorry, I'm like totally off camera here. I have Badruck. I have Badrock, which is the basically the orc that goes along with them. And he was also in this made to order set. Oh, this is like, but it all came in very weird. There's heads. Look at these heads. Let's see if I can put my hand underneath it. It's a little bright. It's a really cool piratey one there. Well, there's a box. Ammogrots. Ammogrots? Really? They're definitely pirates, though. Well, I'm really shocked at the state of this is in. Is this how they normally send up their stuff? Like, they sent a box, they could have put it in, but everything is loose. There's a few more things in this box. There are a bunch of slotted pieces. Alright, we're gonna do this so I can do this. I'm really shocked. I thought they were gonna be in a box. And I thought they might be plastic. These are old, so that makes sense. I mean, this did seem to come open. These things have a lot of flashing on them, too. So they're very piratey looking, and they've got all, yeah, they are ammogrots. They do have ammo. Wow. You have Badrick too, yeah, let's see. Demon's Lair! Alright, so, yeah, the grots, yeah. I have Badrick. Does fancy, does feel I had an option for El Capitan. El Capitan is fun to paint. God damn. I'm knocking my earpiece out of my ear. El Capitan, I have El Capitan. I bought him years ago. And he's plastic, so I'm really surprised these came in metal. With a lot of flashing and such that it's going to have to all be cut off. So I got some hands. And I've got some bodies. This is the Fuego Revolve. There's no directions. It's got some shells. These are kind of fun. I hope this is I mean, these are the pirates. This one I actually can see. This one actually has the whole thing there. But, I mean, does it go in? Oh, I guess it does. It almost looks too big for one of those little bases. And this one is heads. That, you know, this guy right here, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what goes to where. This guy clinging to a flag that's sitting in some shells. Wow, they really have, like, I haven't seen flashing like this bad. Like this is the worst flashing I've ever seen. There's a joke there somewhere. I'm not sure where it goes. Well, I know they have pictures of it. I can find it. And you know what? They're gonna go in this box. But I was all excited. I had a lot of stuff show up on. I had this and resin. Both this and resin showed up on Thursday before I went to the con. Let's see if I can get these in here. Oh, shoot. This is kind of like playing Tetris. Can I stack everything in so the box will close? So this is what I actually expected to get, was something like this. Not a thing with pieces scattered all over. And then something like this big, you know? I don't think they thought they could protect it better? I don't know. But anyways, that's I got Type Forge has some interesting pirate vampire armor. Also, Punga does a bunch of pirate blood bowls, skirmish squads. Okay, that makes sense. Pirates make really good blood bowl team. Also, check out the Pirate Board Frontier. I saw that. I saw that they were doing a thing for Pirate Board. On my mini factory, I've been browsing too many pirates. Hopefully my Dungeons Lasers order of all the pirates ship at some Port Haven. Hopefully they ship sometime. They said they were going to take months to do it, so. But I also did the zombie side Kickstarter for the pirates. So this is what I'm working on. I wonder how does Kay go? Usually she's good to hang around for a bit. Or did she have to raid and run? Is Lotus K gone? I mean, when you stream, it makes sense that you just want to get the hell out and relax, you know, or go to the bathroom or whatever, you know, you didn't do for the last 2, 3, 4, 5, God knows how many hours. Yeah, you're still here. Awesome. Usually you are still here. So, what were you working on your stream? Just a bit tired? Yeah. That apparently is going around. So what were you working on? Also, I should give you a shout out. You deserve a shout out. If you were on my stream, malediction models. Oh, cool. There it is. That's great. I assume your stream was fun. How long was your stream today? Was it like 4 or 5 hours, you know? As you tend to. 4 hours! I've done 4-hour streams. They are fun. You keep saying I should do longer streams, but I just don't have time. And I get even less time now. Like, I have even less time now. I'll still be streaming. I mean, the cons are not helping, but... But the less time is the fact that it's not even that vampire game. Which does indeed take time. No! See, I've been playing World of Warcraft for years. I've mentioned that on the stream. And years ago... Wow, I have my thing off behind me. I put my friggin' picture up there so that I wouldn't get in the way of me painting. And of course it's in the way of me painting. But anyways, years ago, I had a rather active guild called the Bearers of Light. And then we lost a guild member who passed away. And a lot of people, that was the end of the game for them. They just didn't want to... No, I don't blame them. They didn't want to log in without her there. Like, it was too hard to log in. So, the guild basically, between that and reality, some people did leave because of real life too. We all got a lot busier. and the guild kind of died. Now, I had the reins. I still had the leader, at the top of the thing, and it's never actually changed. Even though there was a time. That's how dead it was. There was a time that basically I did not log in for like a year, and when I came back, my name was still at the top. I was really surprised. I figured somebody was playing, but now here's what the unexpected part is. So Zal, or Gamer DJ, and I started playing back in during Dragonflight, which was the 2 expansions ago. And we tried to kind of get the guild going again or whatnot, and it never worked. We just couldn't get a good stream of people to hang out long enough for to really, like, they would talk the first night there and never hear from them again. So then I met Cutie Patootie, who was a painting streamer. I think I met her through Night Whisper. Oh no, I met her through, I think, Gel Tip, actually. Just a delightful person. And she and her boyfriend, I'll go with Zeos. That's the name he goes by. I've heard his actual name and I don't remember what the heck it is. But, they joined, we were all playing together, and then we convinced them to join our guild. I think they were kind of in another one, but it wasn't doing stuff that she necessarily wanted to do. And they joined our guild. We had a couple people come back from a long layoff who weren't actually in the guild. They were friends, but they joined the guild. Then we had a couple of the old bearers came back, and they've been playing. And then we've been actually getting some people in, like, through one of the events, I think it was through a housing event, we met, she goes by T. I'm not sure where, like I don't know where some of the people came, but I think they were friends of people who joined, and they all said, yeah, come and join this guild, it's really cool. Now, I have a guild again. Who would have thunk it? I have a guild again, to the point that we actually went and did a raid, and we succeeded. They have some one boss raids, and that's nice bite-sized content for people who are busy, like me. And we now have a guild that we do raids. There's a mythic keystone group, so they try to push keys. There's mostly though, my guild is about having fun and being kind and benevolent and such out in the world. It's called the Bearers of Light. So I'm really astonished, and I'm back to now being the leader of a guild that actually is active. And we just had to pick officers and things, and Cutie and Zeos are both officers. I'm really excited about this, and we'll see where it goes and see how long it goes for. Right now, Zal and I are basically co-leading this guild, so it's not just me, it's him too. Because I know how busy I am. And right now, he's got some personal things going on where he can't be as present, but that's why we have officers. So if anybody's looking to join a really fun guild or just hang out with me in a really fun game, talk to me. I'll give you an invite. And who knows, I may start streaming. I heard that. Oh! Look, it's a high hand. I'm gonna be thinking, hello, Sharp, what's up? So, You know, when you think you've made plans and you think things are going to go a certain way, it oftentimes has a way of laughing at you. And I really thought I was never going to be leading anything again in terms of WoW. And you know what? In a way, I was happy that way. I was happy either way, okay? Let me put it that way. I'm happy because I didn't have as much responsibility and whatnot. But that said, I love doing it. I don't mind the responsibility. And, you know, it's a game. I try to tell people, you know, I'm not gonna be a huge hands-on. I make rules. I have a bazillion rules I don't. Hello there. What's this? Sorry. Hello there. Oh, is that hello there? I just arrived off Sprite. Okay, so I just said. So I am the guild leader of a very old guild that was on one of Moonguard's first. It was at the beginning of Burning Crusade. And no, we are not. And if you've know about Moonguard, no, we do not do that. Moonguard is the capital of erotic role-playing in World of Warcraft. Specifically just the Lion's Pride Inn. We have nothing to do with that. We predate that whole shenanigans. But we liked the server because people on there were cool. Now things are totally different with, you know, where everybody, you can be from multiple servers and do activity and you can even all be part of the same guild. So servers are not really as relevant, but still. But yeah, so basically I had to pick officers for my guild. If people wanted to come and join and have fun, come and join a laid back, fun group of people to play this game, let me know. We are recruiting. We definitely do some raids, but we don't do like mythic raids. We do normal raids. Maybe we'll get into doing some heroics as our gear keeps scaling up. As for what I'm doing right now, I am painting Percival. Fetching von Buzel. I'm not gonna remember. Kolaski the World III from Kurt Roll and The Legend of Vox Machina. I watched it when it was Kurt Roll. And I'm doing a little non-metal metallic. And I'm also doing some 3D printing. I don't think you can hear it. So how you do? By the way, how you doing? Sharp to Smoker! How are you doing? I saw you posted some stuff for our show and tell last time, so I had to actually look up your name because it cuts it off. When you're streaming when you're doing streaming stuff, they actually cut off all the names. If you have it in streamer mode. And I like having streamer mode so the stupid thing won't beep 20,000 times. Can't complain. Thank you. But everything is well. Just really busy. Work is nuts again. I have another con. I had a convention last week. I was at. You can kind of see it. OGC. Portents of the Future. That was the theme. This was our 21st year of OGC. We are basically it's a small con. We're more or less a gaggle of gamers or family of gamers that gets together once a year to play games, and I did painting minis and I play games. It was a lovely time. I had it really was a nice time. I get to play some Pathfinder and get some experience on a couple of characters of mine. I did have the painting table. I did get some stuff done, but can't think of what to do next. Probably highlight the black. It was a terrific time. Highly recommended if you want a family friendly group of people. Go to OGC next year. Don't know when it's going to be. It'll be sometime in July. Usually it's like 2-3 weeks before Gen Con. I think this year it's there's 2 weekends in between, so it's 3 weeks before Gen Con. But usually it's like 2 weeks before Gen Con. Alright. Putting a couple of little bright white highlights on this. Make it jump out a little more. Just some small dots. And my printer's going. Well, thank you, Sharp to Spoken, for gifting that sub to Lotus K. Lotus K is awesome. She absolutely deserves all the gifts and love. And if you don't follow her, I'm going to do it again. We're going to do another shout out. I hate the fact that it keeps putting you low on the list. Because we had a couple of people joining. If you do not follow Lotus K, please do. Lotus K she's awesome. So much fun. Her stream is a lot of fun. Just fun to listen to, and just she makes me laugh in a good way. Very funny. And she was a student of mine. However, she really didn't need to be because her painting's amazing. She didn't need to form basic colors. But I'm really glad she took the class because if she didn't, we never would have met. And I'm really glad we met. I'm really glad we get to meet and hang out. The best thing I ever picked up at Nova, right there, was Lotus K. Alright. I want some silver. Alright, I want some non-metal metallic steel. This is where I kind of go off and do my thing. Although I think... Oh, I think it's really buried. Oh! That's right, I also bought a thing too this weekend. I bought some minis. So there's a game out there by Mr. J. Moore, the hardest working gentleman in the gaming industry, because he's at every friggin' con I go to, or most of them. And he works so hard to promote his game. It's called Fae. Fae is a game where you are the monsters. But now he's got some box sets of minis, and these Heralds of Dawn, these are all women. Really kick-ass women. Unfortunately, the picture's not gonna really show. I don't stream. Yo, we're back to this, Lotus K. Come on. You rated me, Lotus K. So, But anyways, play the Fey monsters in his RPG. I think this is like some. I don't know if this is a skirmish game or whatnot, but Fey Courts. I would think it's a skirmish game because you buy an army. I got it on sale for $50. It's $60 for the set, and they are awesome, and they have multiple options. At some point, I will be probably doing one of these or maybe more of these on streams. I definitely want to. I painted one of his figures before. This little poisoner. Okay, I love you. You're awesome and fun. Even if you don't want to admit you're a streamer. What'd you do for 4 hours if you didn't stream? Or that where you were on Twitch? Hmm? Now it's when I go and cheat and look. Actually, no, I wanted to look for more general pictures of Percy. It's funny, one of the fan arts he's got. Oh, that's it. It's not just his head. I want to see if I could get an idea of why I should do the bandolier. Wow, none of the models has a bandolier. I'm gonna have to make it up. Oh, I saw. Oh, this one where it has sort of a bandolier. Alright, so. And it's one of the Legend of Mox Machina concept arts. Alright, then I probably will just make it black. They're having virtual guests join them, and whatever they were doing, they weren't streaming. What? Was Visitor there? Or Visit? Or Chronic? What the heck is his name, damn it? Your usual partner in crime. I think it's Visit, isn't it? I haven't streamed since Mixer and I don't miss it all. I think of it is, I love streaming because I basically use it to paint my stuff when I don't have time to do it any other point, so that's kind of why I really like doing it. Hey, Big Hairy GM Visit. Oh, it is Visit. I was right, it was Visit. Okay. I think it's Visit the Chronicler is his whole name. Was Visit visiting? How you doing, by the way, big hairy GM? That would sound so weird to say that. I think I'm gonna do this, but I think I'm gonna make these ammo boxes. I just realized. Of course, they're all in that bag too. You gonna head out, Bacon Golem? Oh, hey, it's great to see you. Yeah, you were very quiet. But it's good to see you. I'm glad you popped on. It's always a joy when you visit the tavern, so please come again soon. Ugh. Let's start with that. Ultramarine blue. Homa, I'm good. I was at a con last weekend. I'll be at one this weekend. And then I'll be at one like 3 weeks later. Um, I had a con season, man. And here's what's more. Like, I have one more that I expressed an interest in. They expressed one back. I gotta see what the deal is with that. Um, Carnage, I've got some rooming issues with because my normal roomies I don't think are going. So I'm not sure what to do there. I see a line there. I want to get rid of that line. Okay, now I gotta talk to Animane. I heard that they now have like a makerspace in Animane, which is in November, which this year works out fine. Next year could be a big issue because I already have a number of things I plan to do in November next year. So, yeah, the com is fantastic. I also got some made to order grots, pirate grots. Want to steal all your teeth, pirate away all your teeth. Teeth. Oh, maybe that is black in there. Because I can see the belt coming out the other side, so. We're going to do the strap black. But there's going to be metally bits, including the part that goes around the scabbard. This clear area here, or not clear, but one I haven't painted yet. I just realized that's probably about right here too. Thought this was just a couple wrinkles, but it looks like the bandolier right next to it.
Moist.
Moist. Nerdy Tokyo, what's up? How's things? As always, awesome to see you here at the tavern. I'm getting some work done and our Percy. A podcast recording, well that's cool. I'm still working on No Mercy Percy. And I'm showing off stuff I bought. I got some pirate grots from Warhammer's Made to Order. They went with Captain Badger. They're pirate grots. And I also, when I was at the con, I bought this Fey Herald to Dawn, which is part of the Fey Courts game, which I believe is a board game or skirmish game. Really beautiful models. Apparently with a lot of options too in them. And then PortCon was like so last month. PortCon was the end of June. I'm doing a new one called SagaCon. Well, good thing I don't. I've got SagaCon, which is it's at Salem State College, or University, which was because at the time it was Salem State College to me. Which was a college back then, but now, like all the Mass State colleges, they all became universities. So, alright, I want something to highlight. Kempish Gray. So yeah, PortCon was outrageously successful. Actually, the way to remember is PortCon's the one that helps us out with the Trevor project normally. So it's a good thing I don't lose track because that would be a problem. So, but this last weekend I went to OGC, which is the same people that run AAC. Much smaller, much more relaxed convention. I just want a little bit of this color, not the whole side. Hmm. Okay. Oh, not quite. Let's say I've got the belt. I have a little belt to get the strap. No, I don't want to get gray on the blue. Okay. This piece is not that wide. That's better. Um. Alright, now I'm gonna do. I didn't pull out. Maybe I did not pull out the paint I wanted out of this because God knows I have. I'm gonna have to put them all back too. That's not the right color. Oh, even better. I thought it was the dark gray I was looking for, and it's not. It's a blue. Let's get some grayish tones. Okay, I can't get it back in there. Come on. Where is it then? Do I not have it in here? Should I have it in here? Maybe I don't have it in here. She said I gotta go find it. Could be in my quadruple, but I don't think so. I think it's in the box underneath. Because of course it is. Now I gotta pull everything out. Where's the paint? Oh, here it is. I was gonna. Nope, that's Wizard Gray. Where's my dark colored one? Hmm. Well, that's annoying. It wasn't in here. So where did it go? Well, I think it's in here. Well, that's all. Oh, Jesus Christ. She put... Jeez, Pam. She put a crystal. She put crystals all over the place. She hid one in my paint box. Because we were all, like, important in the future, so... All our rooms were, like, crystal... One was called crystals, there was tarot cards, there was... They were all themed. It was really kind of neat. I mean, I'm pretty I mean, unless it is up here, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure the dark hole I'm looking for is in... I have it. Because it's my... Because it's basically a substitute... Oh, there it is. It is in there. It's all the way at the bottom in the end. Ashen gray is a pretty good substitute for, like, charcoal gray. Like, that makes sense. Ashen gray. Ashes? Charcoal? Sure, why not? This is gonna be for any steel non-metal metallics. I gotta turn this the other way. I'm gonna get the ball out of the top. Yeah, it gets stuck. So I can't get the paint out. Come on. I know this thing is not empty. Is it clogged? Not. Oh, maybe a little. Well, that worked. It came out. There's a little chain on this, so... chain right there, too. It's definitely a chain of some sort. It'll look better, obviously, when I... Whew. There's definitely enough people to raid. Who have we got on to raid tonight? Anybody want to throw someone's name in the ring? Oh, the Lion Creative is on. You could go there. I'm gonna just finish what I'm doing though first, which is just starting the steel parts. So this is Tempest Gray. I think it's a nice blue gray. Antifreeze. Oh, is he on right now? Oh, he is on right now. Oh, maybe I'll go to antifreeze. I like antifreeze. Of course, we did go to him last week. I said the Lion Creative is on too, and he's really cool too. But if you'd rather go to antifreeze, we can go to antifreeze. Okay. I think that's going to be all for now. Most of these people just started. Line Creative, I know, just started. I'm pretty sure it just started. Line Creative also has only been on 30 minutes. Good enough painters on too. Let's see, how long has he been on? No, apparently he's not actually online. What? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe he just logged out. That's too long a thing to want to type in. Shin, that's tabletop adventures. Oh, it's nice. I got options. I haven't done the line in creative. You know what? I'm going to do the line creative. I haven't done him in a while. He just started a half hour ago too. So, and he's only got 4 people. So let's bring the line creative some love. But put a pin in that other one. I always like to meet new people, but tonight I think we'll go with an old favorite. Oh, god damn. Nope, it's not. Wrong one. Wrong character. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired too. So that's how you do it. It's backslash, not exclamation point. Whoa, I just whacked my mini. Alright, Percy. Let's put here. Alright, so first of all, thank you guys so much for tuning in. First of all, thanks Lotus K for the raid, and for all those of you who hung out after the raid and chat or just hung out. Really glad if you want to find me later to come visit the tavern again. Well, just give me a follow, and then when I go live, you'll get the ping that I've gone live. But otherwise, just nice of you to be here tonight. I will not be back on Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. I will not, because I will be at PsychoCon at Salem State University for the weekend. And then I will be back for a few weeks, and I'll be off to AAC. So, then I probably won't be back on Monday either, because I usually take the night off after a con. I need time just to recompose myself. So Mondays at 7. And that's it. That's all I can think of. Obviously no Murder Herbal Inc. either, because I won't be around. So that's it. So until next time, I pass across right here at the Painted Deer Tavern. I hope life is grand for you all, and happy painting.